As it happens, today we're gonna do another Galneryus reaction. Today's song's gonna be Face to the Real. Another interesting grammatical structure. I don't know what it's gonna be about. Is it like a real face, or is it like facing the real? Join us to find out. Some jungle drums going on. Okay. Oh, this is a very well-known sphere at this point. A little call and answer thing. Yo, the tension. Drums. Now we have the full call and answer. Dude, I love this three-part structure. This little slower call and answer thing, you know, and then this upbeat power metal mood, followed by the heavy intro sound. That's such a cool dynamic, and it's again a pretty cool like power metal style song. Also, as expected actually after the last song, you know, we had this heavy intro and outro. Structurally pretty cool that it has a similar sound as No Exit had. So you see the connection there sound-wise, right? But I just want to listen to that pre-chorus again. It's very power metal. Well, how neoclassical do you want this exactly to be? Yes. I'm getting some strong early Galneryus vibes, where they experimented a bit around with that sound in Rebel Flag, for example. Very enjoyable and pleasant to my ears. I really love this sound. Also the melody, while not feeling very extravagant in itself, it still has this intrinsically neoclassical character to it. And this poses a pretty good contrast to the end of the chorus, where it then actually gets extravagant. Ooh. Oh, I love the guitar. That's cool. Usually a harpsichord would play that, right? I love this already. Yo, chill out, man. Everyone did a solo so far. You're going for the Ingvi battle sound. You have it on both sides here. Oh, they built a soundscape here. It's windy. What on earth was that? There was so much atmosphere in this song, that's pretty incredible. I think just in terms of quantity, this was actually one of the coolest solos we had so far in the album. It was basically a battle between literally everyone in the band. A keyboard solo, probably we had several keyboard solos. We had a bass solo, several drum solos, and then of course the guitar parts. Really cool melodic ideas in there. And again, the main melodic idea of the chorus was actually the least musically impressive thing. They did it very minimalist. I think that's probably intentional, but everything around that sounded really cool. And I think the song in part shows what the capabilities of this symphonic neoclassical sound are. So much fun stuff. So what did we have again? Even this. We're literally in a Bach piece. Yuki slaps it every time. And he literally slaps it as well. That's the classic Ingve, right? Drums opening up here a bit. I love this melody here. It resolves everything, you know? And the tension here. I so loved how they hammered on that drone note. It was so unexpectedly heavy. I love it. I also like the harpsichord here. It adds much more than you might think. And I think there was more than just wind. Never mind, it was just wind. But awesome that they picked up that wind theme again they had introduced even. They don't do it very often, but they just sometimes like incorporate a sound effect of some sorts. And it's so rare that it's like very memorable. And especially when executed like this, you know, it had this really cool 3D soundscape with the wind. It was very atmospheric. Of course, though, we still don't know yet what this is exactly about. You know what time it is? They call it lyrics time. Now I just wonder why the star is shining so bright. Please tell me, whom is their power of universe for? Interesting. Look at the ground. It's the world that seems to have lost light. Under a starlit sky, we are in the cruel world. And we still are in the scene from the preceding song, but it again adopts a lot of atmosphere from the song before. So it kind of combines that. And you can kind of see this at least as a trilogy of like a continuous story, at least sound-wise. And that's also cool with the stars. We still have this like spatial sublime element in the very intro in the beginning. Right? Also with some sparkles and everything. Yeah, exactly. So we have to unpack the sentence for a bit. Please tell me, whom is their power of universe for? We might be able to think about it this way. Last time there was like prayers to the sky, and now the star is shining so bright. There's something coming down, which is characterized by starlight, right? And this is also the power of the universe. And the question now is like, who is this for? Is it for me? Was it that answer to my prayer? That might be like the implication here. And you know, we have the stars shining bright up there in the night sky, but it's like nothing is coming down. Another question is, for who exactly is that power? I think that's synonymous to the light. For whom is it up there? Like, look at the ground. There's nothing here. We have lost the light. There's the starlit sky above, and there's this cruel world below, and it's separated. Jumping into the pre-chorus, dreadful mine, refugees occur, never-ending confusion, beware of the night. You'll feel the fear. You know the time has come. Oh, it's this call and answer. So of course it's like separated. Every statement stands by itself. And at least here you start to see the connection to Rebel Flag, where they had similar themes. You know, everything is veiled in darkness. There is confusion. Beware of the night. That's what we had in New Legend. And yeah, you'll feel the fear. The time is coming. Like that's like very much revisiting themes from the first album. And here's the section which almost sounds like some mourning towards the sky, right? Oh, please forgive us who are sinful greedily. Cry out in the field. Realize in the disturbance. And back to the call and answer thingy. Now it's an actual call and answer. I realized they actually sang different things here. I just thought they mirrored what was saying before. It's like walking through a minefield. We're caught in the dark. Now I just wonder why I have to suffer the pain. On through the night, you must pray to escape from the gloom. Please tell me, whom is there a struggle with slackness for? Look at the ground. It's the world that seems to have lost light. Face to the real, but you don't give up. Hardship will come. Under the starlit sky, we are in the cruel world. Please tell me whom there is a struggle with slackness for. There seems to be a progression here. Like, it's not just statement after statement. They're, in a way, they feel like they are building upon one another. Okay, it's like walking through a minefield, we're caught in the dark. You know, it's dark, you don't see anything, and there's dangers, obviously, if you don't see anything. And I wonder why. I have to go on through the nights. That's, of course, problematic with the minefield and stuff. You can't just, like, stay there and wait. You have to go on. And you have to resort to prayers because there's not really another choice. And that's interesting, the slackness line. Please tell me whom there is a struggle with slackness for, because that's like 2 times here. Basically, there seems to be an emphasis on this. Also, there it shimmers through in which way this is also like metaphoric in a way, this starkness, and I have to drag through that, and it's like a minefield. It also creates a symbol for this slackness they're talking about here. Look at the ground, it's a world that seems to have lost light. Again, there seems to be a somewhat of an outward projection. It's not me who struggles with slackness, it seems like the world around me has lost light. You see this reality which was posed before, and that's very similar to Rebel Flag, but you don't give up, hardship will come. I just have to read that in 3 separate parts. But after all the experience which happened since, you know hardship will come, and you brace yourself still. Under starlit sky, we are in the cruel world. And with the context, I know we had this line before, but I just like the imagery, We have this starlight which is characterized as positive, but we're under it. And we're in this cruel world, so this positive aspect doesn't reach us. That's like a very cool image, in my opinion. Yeah, and then we have the slackness thing again. Search for the way to your life. Ride on and don't be late. Beware of the night, you'll feel the fear. You know the time has come. This has by far the most positive drive of like all the parts of the song, I suppose. And it's cool how that also mirrors in the lyrics. There's still this like moment in between where you still try to get up again, essentially. Ride on and don't be late. It's this power metal spirit which is gathered here. And even with the night, up here it's kind of depressing, dark, and like hopeless in a way. And here we have beware of the night. You'll feel the fear. You know the time has come. So verbally, something heroic gets constructed here, right? It's a challenge which can be overcome. Oh, the feeling of hate kills your heart and cracks your brain. I like that line. Cry out in the field and you fight for your life. All themes we had before. I like how he actually cries out here. Yeah, and again, I like the metaphors here associated with like heart and brain, kills your heart, it cracks your brain, it stabs you with a sword and smashes you with a hammer, kind of. And here we have the chorus. Face to the real, but you don't give up, hardship will come, no way to hide. A tragedy goes, they kill each other. You leave hell and you go forward. You just hear the spell in the silent night. Prime of time is coming to the ground of the war. So we got teased with the first 3 lines at least. We know them already. Face to the real, but you don't give up. There's a contradiction here. So facing the real is something bad, I suppose. It's the notion of what I see is everything there is. And if what I see is like a hopeless interpretation of things, everything is bad and I can't do anything about that. That's basically the real here, right? I think we had a similar idea in Rebel Flag. I'm gonna stop saying that, but there's very clear parallels. This idea has seasoned a bit. And we have this, but you don't give up, hardship will come. And this hardship will come is interesting that it's placed here, because here is already post you don't give up. So it kind of implies that the hardship coming is almost something positive it in the way that it's already expected and you're getting ready for that to deal with it, essentially. And that's in a way something positive because you can deal with it now. No way to hide. Yeah, we had established that before. We cannot run, we cannot hide. A tragedy goes. They kill each other. We also have this, that there's just unavoidable conflict in this process. You leave hell and you go forward. That's the goal post here, right? And this is when it gets almost church song-like. You just hear the spell in the silent night. Something is apparently trickling down to you. Prime of time is coming to the ground of the war. And we again have the battlefield imagery here. And that's what's coming down, right? We had the separation before, night sky up here, where the light is, and down here it's completely dark. And something is coming down. It's called prime of time here. So it's this immediacy we had in the preceding songs, which was like a topic. There's a certain immediacy about things which doesn't give me any choice to evade the path I have to travel, essentially. Oh, please forgiven us who are sinful greedily, cry out in the field, realize in a disturbance. A bit of letting loose here. That reminds me a bit of, Beyond the End of Despair, Braving Flag and stuff, and realize in a disturbance. In a way, the chaos emerging from this, letting loose, has to be embraced. Face to the real, but you don't give up, hardship will come, no way to hide, a tragedy goes, they kill each other, you leave hell, and you go forward. Right, nothing new here, but I just wanted to mention, we had Blast of Hell in the very beginning. We're struggling with hell in a way, and we have to get out of that. That's kind of a part of the story here in this album. And also, I like, in the chorus, I told you it's very compact in a way. It's just the singular statements, one after another. This. We kind of have a blueprint how to go about this problem, right? We just have to reiterate it. That's cool. And like all the other parts are much more like drenched in atmosphere and much huger than like the central part of the chorus itself. Musically pretty nice. Face to the real, but you don't give up, hardship will come, no way to hide, a tragedy goes, they kill each other, you leave hell, and you go forward. So nothing new. It's cool that they end up with you go forward and that they repeat this mantra like 2 times. And it's ending off with you just hear the spell in the silent night. Prime of time is coming to the ground of the war. So emphasis on this because this is what is coming down from the sky. Like we had 3 songs of prayers, 2 songs of prayers to the night sky, hoping for a solution to come. And the solution is coming not in a way that was expected probably, but it is coming. And this is why this is the last line probably. Very cool image work here, if I may call it that. And who wrote it? It was written by Yamabi and Yuki. Thanks for that. Like really another very interesting song. If I had to take a wild guess, I think this rushed chorus, this sounds like something Yamabi would do. And this like very grandiose neoclassical stuff, that's probably something Yuki would do. So, but I don't want to guess too much here, but it's really cool how they mixed up those styles. I really like it. So I hope you enjoyed the reaction, and the analysis might have dragged a bit longer than usual because there was a lot of text in here, but I think it's always interesting to see how like certain artists or certain people are just thinking about specific things, right? It's essentially an offer for how to see things in a different way, which is always very nice, I think. So then, thanks for watching today's episode, and if you enjoyed it, you might also enjoy the next one, which is, I think, Seasons Cry. No, I didn't look that up. I totally knew that. See you then.